Hi, I'm Chris Lollini, and I'm the founder and CEO of Reputation Igniter, which one of you lucky people just won 60 days subscription. And really what that service does is it helps small businesses empower their clients and their customers to speak and spread the word about their business. And so what I want to tell you about today is how exactly you can stand out from your competition and consistently win more business by leveraging something that is a free marketing channel to any business or entrepreneur. And if you're not a business owner, I'd love for you to tell a business owner how they can do this, because everybody wins when more people do this. And so what I want to start out with is just telling you that the times are changing. Marketing is always changing for small businesses, but I think that this one's going to stick around, and it's simply because all it is a change of sort of venue for what we consider referrals. And the reason I put this up here is this was back in December 15th. Facebook is now doing it, so if Facebook's doing something, you can bet that it's going to change the way that we do business. These local review sites are popping up like they're mating like rabbits, and it's hard to follow all of them, but it just goes to show why this is so important. Everybody's trying to do it, but focusing on the main ones like Google, Yelp, and Facebook can really help your business, and I'm going to show you exactly why that is. Now, most business owners, when they hear about any of these platforms, they think of it as a ball and chain on them and their business, and I want you to reframe your perspective on them. And the reason why I want you to do that is because it's going to change a lot of things in your business. And so today I'm going to share some secrets with you that are going to enable you to figure out how to do this for your business and make a lot of impact on your community by being able to reach more people through doing this. And I like this quote simply because it has a lot to do with how you should sort of view this oncoming change. It's the pessimist who complains about the wind. It's the optimist who expects it to change, but it's the realist who adjusts their sails. And there you go. All right, I knew I had one rooting for me. If you can adjust your sails in this, and take advantage of the wind, it can blow you quite far. And so the first secret is that review sites are a huge leverage point for small businesses. Now, why is that exactly? Well, all it is word of mouth marketing gone digital. Instead of people speaking, those words are etched for eternity online for everyone to see. And as you saw these two ladies talking, your reputation precedes you. And the beauty of it is it creates a virtuous cycle out there. You connect with one of your customers, you give them the opportunity to review you, that customer actually reviews you on one of these platforms, and then that review, that referral for your business is up there every time somebody comes looking for you, and they get to read all these glowing remarks about your business. Let's put some numbers behind this. 107.2 million people, and this was just in the last 30 days, obviously this oscillates, but according to Quantcast, that's how many people in the United States alone visited Yelp. Now let's just assume that nobody under the age of 12 and nobody over the age of 75 is surfing Yelp to find a local service provider. That is 1 in 2 adult Americans went to Yelp.com last month to find a service. And when they use these review sites, it's not that they just sort of use it in passing. 93% will go on to make a local purchase, and almost 90% of those people will do so within a week. So it's usually a pretty close move from that review site to actually using that place of business. And now we're stuck in this conundrum where we have even less time, and thanks to the search engines, even easier access to information. So how do we cut through all of this? Well, the problem is now we're seen as a commodity, no matter what our business is. So how do you kind of cut through that noise, especially when there's so much competition? Take, for example, the fact that there's over 1,200 plumbers in Seattle. There's over 2,900 dentists. There's over 5,300 contractors. There's over 4,800 cleaning services. And I could obviously go on and on about the competition. And especially when 97% of people are doing research online before they use a business, Well, a referral just isn't what it used to be. It used to be that somebody could pass your name along, and that was as good as gold. But now we're a bunch of voyeurs, and we like to go and take a look at who we might be calling so we know exactly who's going to be on that other end of the line when we give them a ring. With 92% of consumers reading reviews, you can guarantee that they're out there and they're looking for a review because the review will help them decide. 67% of the buying process is now done digital, which means that you don't even get to a say in over 2/3 of what your client sees. So as a result, when somebody refers somebody to you, that's one vote for you. When they go online and they see something like this, it's their vote against 158 other people. Who do you think's going to win, right? You don't really have a chance. But kind of a good news here is that people are forming their opinion faster. 40% of consumers are only going to read 1 to 3 reviews, so they're going to look at the top reviews that are rated, and those are often the most recent. But if they aren't good, then that can be bad. But with 84% of people discounting any review that's outside of 6 months, what happened 6 months ago is irrelevant to your customers. Now, if you think about that, businesses are changing hands all the time. Businesses come under new management all the time. So most people understand that, hey, what that business was 6 months ago is not the experience that I may get today. And so they're checking to make sure that the reviews that they see are recent and that they pertain to what exactly is going on in the business. So if your review's not recent, it's most likely not going to count. So in a good way, that makes it easy for you to move forward because it's the reviews that you're going to get here going forward that are really going to help you. So the second secret, which is good, no scratch that, it's great news, is that there's a lot of competition. But if you can make this out, this 1,400 accountants in Bellevue, the top 2 guys have 4 reviews. 4 reviews. You think these guys have more than 4 clients? I guarantee they do. And in something that has that high competition, most industries, save the restaurant industry, is pretty nascent on these. And so if you can get a handful of reviews, 13, I would say, on average, from what I see in the local area, would put you head and shoulders above most of your competition. And I'm sure you know 13 people that could vouch for you online through a platform. And it's free to be on these sites. Here's a perfect example, right? These are people on Google. I searched accountants in Bellevue. The top 3 local listings have no reviews, right? I mean, how easy would it be the one person to get a star rating? You just need 5 reviews on Google. How easy would it be for these guys to get 5 people? And then they'd be the one person that stands out because all their competition has 0 reviews. So I remind you again, 1 in 2 Americans that's an adult is visiting Yelp on a monthly basis. So my recommendation to all of you, don't get scared of it. Take control now. Be proactive. Don't be reactive. Reactive is really hard. Because if you're reactive, I guarantee in a year's time, you're going to be losing sleep and you're going to be worrying constantly about what things are seen online. So the secret, number 3, is the fact that the problem is not these review sites at all. The real problem is that we as business owners don't have an effective feedback system inside of our business. Now, if we did, we could do a lot of good things because it's the pessimists who would complain about the fact that there's a review site out there. There's the optimists who's sitting there praying, oh, I hope Yelp goes away. I guarantee it's not going away, at least for 10 or 20 years, all right? It's the realists who adjust their sail. And so I encourage all of you realists out there to adjust your sail and use it to carry yourself to good things. And simply by creating an effective feedback process inside your business, you're always going to be in the know. And by being in the know, you're going to know exactly what's going on because a typical business only hears from about 4% of their dissatisfied customers. So here's secret number 4, probably the biggest secret, is here's what the process looks like. It's simple. As a business owner, ask for feedback. You can do it at the beginning, you can do it in the middle, you can do it at the end. And when you get that feedback, do 2 things. Either take it offline and address the issue, or encourage them to take it online if it was a good experience that they had and share it with people because that is going to bring in a new customer and you can start the virtuous cycle all over again. Remember, review sites have huge leverage for a small business. They're free entry, and they create a virtuous cycle inside your business. So go get that reputation that you all know that you deserve, and go help more people. I'm Chris Lollini. Thank you.